Hey folks, welcome to the Get Rich 101 101 show. Today is finance fiance files. We're going to get back to that in a minute, but let me remind you that I am a survivor. I'm a survivor. I survived a stroke. Actually, I survived two, but I survived a stroke, and I survived a stroke that only 17% of people survive. Only 17% of people survive. So I am truly a survivor. And now it is time for the stock market. The stock market to be open. The stock market is open. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hello. I'm checking my data. See, it says no data, right. Just now, it says no data. So that means no data. So let me just refresh it. Okay, I just refreshed it. Now it's got four hits. So let me see what these 4 hits are talking about. While feet gets in and gets settled.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey.
So, well, let me just look real quick. So, thank you for being here. Oh, man, it's streaking up. All right, I'm going to have to let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
So, I'm looking at this. Look at HCTI. Look at that. Boom. Like, boom. It's going up and up and up and up. So, you guys, I don't have the setup for you guys yet, but ACTI is zooming up. It's zooming up, but I don't want to catch it on the way down. So I'm gonna let it go.
When you say you're gonna let it go, does that mean you're not going to purchase it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna purchase it right now because I want to give my attention to the show.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
So good morning. Welcome back to. We gotta do this so we're not mismatched. Sekou writes. By the way, let me do the intro.
Do the intro.
Good morning. Welcome back to Fiance Files. We do this every Thankful Thursday, God willing, from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Because 9:30 is when the stock market opens.
Because what he just said.
Yes.
I am speaking his hostess with the mostest. He is Sekou Writes, the money wizard. Sekou is not a personal trainer or a financial advisor, but what he is a man who is passionate, educated, wise, and committed to day trading as a profession and sharing his wisdom, his knowledge, his tips, and his tools so that he can empower others to empower themselves by day trading and investing from where they are. Thank you so much for New Thought Media Group for having Sekou and allowing Sekou to do this work. And by the way, Sekou doesn't share enough that he also has a Get Rich 101 podcast that is just audio that you can listen to on all of the podcast platforms.
Right. So the very beginning of this show that you're watching now, Get Rich 101, you go far enough back, you'll find a podcast. So
and maybe you could just post the link. Good morning, Fatima West. You could post the link to your podcast so that people can easily find it and they don't have to search for it. There's a link, they click, boom, they're there.
Okay.
Don't think about it. It's easy. It's super easy. I have the link and I'll send it to you and you can post it. Just share it when you post. clips of this podcast talk show.
Yeah. And I actually, I ended up with these. Like the podcast started off as just audio, and then moved into these video stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I want to talk about something real quick.
Oh, am I in trouble?
No. What happened was Corby sent me a thing about an app this morning. I was like, what? so
I so love when he gets excited. So tell the folks who Corby is.
So Corby is
Fatima said, post the link. Yes, girl, I will post the link.
Post the link.
Because his podcast.
He's my friend, by the way.
101. Yeah. I know that. They don't know that.
I know.
Get Rich 101 began before this current podcast talk show. And it is so nice to hear Sekou read from. So basically, the podcast is based on the book by Wallace D. Wattles.
Yes.
Titled The Science of Getting Rich.
The Science of Getting Rich, yes.
And so he reads the book because the book is so old, it's out of circulation. So anyone can reinterpret the book.
Right.
Sekou reads the book, and then he gives his interpretation of the book. And it is so insightful. First of all, it is one of my favorite metaphysical manifestation money educational books. And it's such a great read, and it's easy to read. Sometimes some of these books are over your head and you're like, what? Like, I don't know if this is for me. This is for everyone. And you have such a great voice. And I'm not just saying that because you're my boo. I said that before you were my boo. You have such a great voice. You're such a great orator. Did I say that right?
Orator?
Yeah. Such a great orator. And I think you ought to do voiceover. I think we both ought to be doing voiceover. That's a whole other story.
Okay.
All right. So back to Corby.
What's
up? Shout out to Corby. Corpster.
Yeah, he sent me this. And I was like, oh. So this is what I'm going to play for you guys.
Play it. Can you turn it up so they can hear it on Facebook?
All right, here we go.
What's your $1 million idea for an invention?
We built an app that automatically buys you stock where you shop. So the moment you order something from Amazon, you invest $1 in Amazon stock. When you get lunch at Chipotle, you get $1 worth of Chipotle stock. The app is called Griffin. It stands for the greatest revolution in finance is now. It's meant to be really simple and fun and allows you to own all the places you're already spending with. After you make a purchase at any of the 2,500 plus companies that Griffin works at, the app automatically withdraws $1 from your bank to buy you $1 of that company's stock. It's meant to be an investing app that's easy to use and understand.
What's your $1 million idea for an invention?
We built an app that automatically buys you stock where you shop. So the moment you order something from Amazon, you invest $1 in Amazon stock. When you get lunch at Chipotle, you get $1 worth of Chipotle stock. The app is called Griffin. It stands for the greatest revolution in finance is now. It's meant to be really simple and fun and allows you to own all the places you're already spending with. After you make a purchase at any of the 2,500 plus companies that Griffin works at, the app automatically withdraws $1 from your bank to buy you $1 of that company's stock. It's meant to be an investing app that's easy to use and understand.
What's your $1 million idea for an invention?
We built an app that automatically buys you stock where you shop. So the moment you order something from Amazon, you invest $1.
Yes.
Griffin, Griffin, Griffin.
Yep.
I
think it's Griffin.
Griffin, Griffin.
Yeah.
It said Griffin.
Yeah.
So
go ahead. You go ahead first. You go ahead.
Let me tell you what I love about this. And then what I want to do is encourage and challenge Sekou Writes to go down the rabbit hole because he is the money wizard to get us more information. What I love about this is it is in alignment with everything that you've been preaching and teaching for the last before your stroke, because you got me. Before your stroke. I am your memory. I don't know why. I do know why, but I want to help you remember. Prior to your stroke, before your stroke, you had me taking $1 from my coffee fund whenever I would buy a coffee and send it to, and you started with Starbucks, and I was like, I don't do Starbucks. And you said, okay, Fee, wherever you buy your coffee, every time you buy a coffee, no matter how many times you buy a coffee a day, take that dollar and transfer it to your Robinhood or your Cash App. Like set it aside. And you had me buying Bitcoin. But the point was to take $1. So this was happening, babe, I promise you, before your stroke. It was happening before your stroke. I'm saying that 3 times because that's your thing, and I think that gets in your head. 3 times. You were doing that before the stroke. This is not something new. So that's the first thing. I love that it's $1.
Yeah.
I love that it's $1 because $1 is easy to wrap our mind around.
And it's invisible.
And because you don't miss it.
You don't miss it.
You don't miss it.
It happens automatically.
It happens automatically.
That's the key point. Because I've been talking about people doing what I was talking to you about, like spend $1. Like you go to your coffee place. Mm-hmm. Coffee comes in at $9.
La Cafe.
Yeah.
La Cafe Coffee.
That's her coffee place. And the coffee was like $9.
It's a lot.
It's $9. And so you round it up to $10 in your head, and then you've got to spend that $10 at Charles.
So can I back you up?
Wait a minute, Charles Schwab.
Yeah.
Charles Schwab.
But that's not actually it, babe.
Wait, hold on.
All right, I'm holding.
So I'm saying that doing that is something, but you have to do it
manually.
You have to do it manually.
Yeah.
You have to do it manually. And this time it happens automatically.
Yes.
It happens automatically, and that is. I got so excited. I haven't even done my run yet. I was sitting there trying to set things up with it. Yeah.
I would like to challenge you, Fatima West, co-sign on this for me. I would like to challenge Sekou to go down the rabbit hole and get us, your viewers, your consumers of your money wizardry, more information like, are there fees? And what are those fees?
Yeah, I'm about to put you on right now.
Put us on right now.
Put you on right now, because I'm telling you, I was sitting here doing it. I was sitting here doing it instead of running. So this is Griffin. Yeah, GRIFIN. Yes,
GRIFIN. They need us to do a whole commercial.
Maybe.
Seriously.
So, so I signed up for them.
Okay.
And I was going along smoothly. Okay. And then it took me to here. It says now. It says the minimum is $5 per month.
Okay.
$5 per month. Right, and that's fine because $5 can just go like that out of your bank account. Right?
Yes.
So I thought about this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about the $5 per month. I was looking for a fee from Griffin, so I Googled it. Does Griffin have any fees? No, Griffin does not have any fees.
Except for the monthly fee is $5 a month.
No, that's going to the stock. That's going to the stock. So that's what they're doing. They're subtracting the $5, and then they're subtracting the $5 into the different things that you spend money on. Right. So it's going to take $5 out of your bank
to invest.
And then it's going to invest
in 5 stocks.
In 5 stocks, and it's going to be done.
Or $36 a year, which I think is wiser. Because you save $1. You save $1.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give you guys all the
information.
All the info, right? So $5, right?
Okay.
And then it'll parcel it out. And then I got to a part where, I'm almost got to the end. Got to the end. And it started asking me for information regarding my bank account. And I got a little nervous. So I Googled Griffin scam just to check.
Yeah.
And it's not a scam. It's definitely not a scam, but there are positive aspects and negative aspects.
Like with life.
Yeah.
Everything has an upside and a downside.
Right. But some of the users have reported difficulty withdrawing funds. So I was like, all right. So I paused right there. I need to do some more research. About it before I go down the rabbit hole. But I am very excited because that is that's the thing that I've been talking about. I've been talking about $1. Yeah. But $1 is hard to do when you have to do it. when you have to physically go over to Charles Schwab and put the money. I get it. It's hard to do, but if it happens automatically, that's beautiful.
Easier.
That's beautiful.
So what I love about this is I'm saying yes after you do your due diligence. I'm gonna just wait for you. And will this be something? This Griffin app feature, will this be something that you'll incorporate in your upcoming 14-day vacation fund, like this knowledge?
Yeah.
Because
I will.
As you're sharing this with me, I'm thinking this is like a dual way for people to save for their vacation and invest in their future.
More invest for their future, because I was
I meant the vacation fund, because they're saving for their vacation, and then you're helping them to invest in their future, but under one challenge.
Okay.
So say that over a couple of times, because you're not. So basically, what you're doing is you're just holding people accountable. You're helping them set it up, because this is for their future, and it's only $1, and it works in tandem with the 14-day vacation fund challenge. Because it's all about helping people to strengthen that discipline muscle.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know about the vacation. I don't know.
You're not doing
because
it?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but
because Fatima was looking forward to that.
I'm saying we got to joust about it. We got to joust back and forth in the conversation about it, because for me, like, I'm trying to figure out how you can make money for life, right? And you're talking about making money for a vacation, right? And I'm just like, I'm just trying to get them to hold on a little bit longer, and make the money for the long run, for the life. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, okay. I think it's whatever you want to do. It's not what I want to do, because this is not my lane. I'm very clear about where my lane is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this is not my lane. This came out of a conversation. This came out of something you shared during our show. And Fatima was like, when are you going to teach that? When are you going to do that?
Oh yeah.
And so Fatima, if you're still on, correct me if I'm wrong, because I could definitely be wrong. If you were interested in a vacation fund challenge or an invest from where you are, how to play the stock market, how to buy stocks, class, challenge, workshop.
You know what? When you just said that, it sounded so much simpler. You said for a vacation. Like when you started listing all the things that were separate to that.
Yeah.
That made it sound hard. That made it sound hard.
Well, I think
that's good.
The question is I thought Fatima was interested in a vacation fund challenge, like to help her keep her accountable and give her tips on how to put money aside for a vacation, whether the vacation is the end of the summer, the end of the year, or the beginning of the year.
No, she was asking about, I think she was asking about stocks, stocks. Yeah. But I'm saying, when you just described it, your vacation sounded much easier than all the stuff that you were saying after that. And so that made me want to do the vacation, because I know.
I tell you, my patience muscle. My patience muscle.
That's rude.
Some days,
that's rude.
Some days it's strong. Some days I feel.
What had happened was.
No, that's old. That's been there. She said she likes your T-shirt. I know, isn't it cute? Black man run.
Oh yeah.
But wait until you see his upcoming the 409 Get Rich 101 T-shirt and hoodie.
Yeah.
Hot. Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already got a 409 T-shirt, so updating of the 409 T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I think for me, what I need to do is just fall back, because I spent a lot of time and energy on creating the 14-day vacation fund.
Yeah, but we're gonna do this. live for the videos.
So like I said, this is your lane. This is for you to do. That's just like me saying to you, Sekou, we're gonna create these workout videos. Like, that's not what you do. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
No, this is for you. This is not for me.
Well, maybe.
I'm saying it live. This is not my lane. This is not what Fee King is wanting to do.
Yeah,
I help you. I support you. I don't want to do it. I know you do. I don't want to because I have other things that I really need and want to do.
All right, fine.
Okay, fine. And this is your lane. You're the money wizard. This is, I thought, where you're passionate. Where your passion lies. So
yeah. I can talk to people about their corralling money.
Where's your link to share? Because I sent you your link several times.
I don't know.
Your stand store. See, y'all, this is what I'm saying. This discipline muscle.
I don't know. But I can corral people in terms of getting their money sequestered and over here somewhere.
Did he just say sequestered? I am so done with
Yeah. Then you
can
have it sequestered over here. But I can also talk about them using that money to grow. Yeah.
Right. But I think studies have shown when you give people too much, they get confused.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I'm saying is have the 14-day vacation fund, fund challenge, because you're challenging people to rise to the occasion. You're challenging people to see themselves bigger and more than where they're seeing themselves. And in order to go on whatever vacation you want, whether it's Disneyland or it's, Italy, Hawaii, you must start to firstly see yourself there, see yourself actually able to be there. And I'm saying that because I know firsthand when I had a dream of traveling to England, oh my gosh, it really started with seeing myself there. And then, can I share a quick story?
Go ahead, tell that story. That's a good story.
I saw myself there to the point where I attracted a relationship with a client at the water store in Santa Monica who's from England. She had this beautiful English accent, this beautiful red hair, but she lived in Santa Monica. And literally, I told her that, I said, I've always wanted to visit England. And she was like, you should. And then within that same month, she came into the store on a Sunday. She'd always bring me a chocolate Cadbury egg, right? Every Sunday, she'd come into the water store, and she came in one day and her energy was different. And I was like, what's going on? Her name is Catherine Hallam, right? I love that. She said, my company is transferring me back to England. I'm moving back to England. So I'm excited. I'm like, what? I said, I'm coming to England. I hadn't even gotten a ticket yet. And so then her energy lifted. She said, Fee, well, when you come, you must stay with me. And she gave me all of her information. And so, but I manifested that, and I attracted that
by thinking about it.
By seeing myself in England. I saw myself in those cute taxi cabs. I saw myself coming back to the States with a British accent. That didn't happen. I saw myself going to a pub. I'd never been to a pub.
Okay.
And I spent my 41st birthday, October 9th, in a pub having dinner with Catherine Howell. Wow. So my point is, babe, is you get to help people see themselves there. So once you see yourself there, then the money comes and you're more inclined to put it aside because I'm going to Italy. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to Kenya.
Yeah.
We're going to Kenya. I see us there. Okay.
You guys missed the, who was it?
Khalees.
Yeah. She did the whole thing about moving to Kenya. What she did, she moved all her belongings
and
to
her
Kenya
children.
And her children up to Kenya. And she's talking about how wonderful Kenya is.
Yeah. And she's farming.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Farming, like crazy.
And so with your vacation,
giraffes.
They're like in her backyard. They're like giraffes are to her what squirrels are to us. I'm like,
giraffes. I'm like, wow.
And I was gonna say I cannot even imagine, but I can imagine. First, I can imagine because I have a vivid imagination. Also, I have evidence. of it being possible because she's showing us through social media that it's possible.
Yeah, that was incredible.
That just gives me goosey bumps.
Yeah.
So in addition, babe, to your goosey bumps, in addition to your vacation fun challenge,
yes,
all you're doing is introducing people to Griffin.
Okay.
So by the way, while you're saving for your vacation, because that's short term, here's your long term game.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
How'd I do? Let me know how I did, y'all. Let me know how I did.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good.
And that's you. That's all you.
Yeah.
And you get to just hold people. You get to hold a space for them, because sometimes we don't see ourselves bigger than we are. And we are in all of these places bigger than we are. So here's an example. Let's just say you live in, and this comes to mind because I'm obsessed with Top Boy. Right?
This show, for those of you that don't know, it's a show on Netflix.
Yes.
It's
an old show, by the way.
But it's English.
Yeah.
It's English. Yeah. So you haven't heard of it. But
no, they have, babe. It's an old show.
But for those of you who haven't heard of it, it's an English show
called Top Boy.
And it's very popular.
And I have Sekou now into it. And so now I'm watching it for the third or fourth time because I'm watching it with Sekou.
It's very much like The Wire, for those of you who have seen The Wire.
Yes, but younger, because they're all like kids. And they live in
Wire's about kids.
Oh, see, I haven't.
Yeah.
That's a whole. I have not watched The Wire, y'all.
Yeah.
Top Boy, most of the characters live in what's called an estate. So they're like the projects version of America, but they're called the estate. So imagine being able to see yourself beyond living in the projects or the estate. So that's what I mean when I say to see themselves bigger, to see themselves more. And in order to see yourself bigger and more in Italy, in Hawaii, wherever you want to travel, you've got to see yourself beyond where you currently are.
Yeah.
Right? And not that where you are is the worst place, but for some people it is. Like when we watch The Estate, when we watch Top Boy, every time they show an interior of the estate, it upsets me. I'm just like, man, because I remember growing up and going to friends' houses who lived in those communities. And my start, I don't remember, but as a baby, we lived in those communities, and I have no desire.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to even watch it when they pan to the interior. I'm like,
really?
I don't like it. It brings something up for me. Wow. And so people who are in those spaces, and we're all in some space, you get to firstly see yourself beyond that. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just tripping off the visuals because to me, having never been involved in those places, but I see a difference between the American spaces and the British spaces. The British spaces, they got grass, they got, I don't know.
Okay, so first of all, Sekou, have you ever been in the projects? Y'all. No, you haven't. And I know you haven't, because if you had, you would know that they have grass in a lot of the project communities. Oh. That's why I know you've never been.
Okay,
you definitely never lived. Yeah, never mind. Even the community. So I now refer to the projects as the community. Even the community in New York City, because I run and I walk past them, they have grass. They have trees.
Okay.
Yeah, we should go. We're gonna go.
No. I'll take your word for it.
We're gonna go on a field trip. No, we're gonna go on a field trip. We're gonna go on a field trip.
Take your word for it. Take your word for it. That's it.
He was like, the British, they have grass, please. The states in England look a hot mess. It's a hot, atrocious.
Well, you all let us know. If you watch Top Boy, let us know if you think, because to me they look fine, but hit us up. Hit us up. Yeah.
Okay, would you live there?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
They look fine for them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold. It's okay, babe. We're going to go on a field trip.
Okay.
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 So we better do the close.
Yeah, let's do the close. Let's do the close.
Ooh,
Well,
this
anything
has
else you
been
want to talk
fun.
about?
A couple quick announcements coming up next month. Sekou is going to be making an official announcement
Oh yeah.
regarding his anniversary.
I'm just trying to get the words right.
Yeah,
So
so
let's
don't
just
just-
try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it.
I think not. I really think
I'm
not.
gonna try it.
If Mama Sekou is watching, she would say not. And I know she's watching. I think she would say, let's get it together. Let's make sure it's concrete so that your audience can follow.
Well, I'm still gonna say something, Mom. I'm still gonna say something,
Mama
Mom.
Sekou, I tried. I did my best.
So it's going to be a race.
It's not.
No, not a race.
See?
It's going to be a run. I'm going to run on the exact day, 409.
That you survived a stroke.
I survived the stroke.
What day did you survive a stroke?
July.
And if you had your notes, like Mama Sekou suggested, you would have that.
Well.
What day did you survive a stroke? What's the date?
July 14th.
Yes.
July 14th.
Yes.
So I'm going to run on that day.
And how long are you going to run?
I'm going to run 409 because that's the number that I ran up to, 409. So
days.
400, like 4 miles in 9/10. But I made it 400. I made it.
See, this is what happens.
All right. All right.
So, yeah, you try, but you know it.
Yeah, I just got to get it.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
So that announcement is coming soon.
By the way, last night, Roxbury Action Program had a meeting about the race without me, so I got to talk to them today to find out what they did.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
All
so
right.
now is better.
Now
it's better than perfect.
Now it's better than perfect.
Now it's better than perfect.
And we will see you guys later.
Play my song, my theme song.
Theme song, come right up.